Hey guys, how are you? In Portuguese, it's Olá, como vai você? Now guys, huwag na nating patagalin to. Let's go ahead and explore na natin ang vlog na ito. This vlog is about my travel trip recently at Lisbon, Portugal. I've been around Portugal and this is the first leg in Portugal that I step in. So guys, please join me in and let's explore, and hopefully I could give you enough information for you to see around and to grab something informations that could probably gives you some enhancement about the history of Portugal and mainly here in Lisbon. So, see you around and stay tuned. Sa video na ito ay makikita niyo na nandito kami kasama ng aking mga kaibigan dito sa Monument of Discoveries. This Monument of Discoveries was built on the 1939 by the Portuguese architect. However, due to the bureaucracy and politics, this monument natapos lamang po noong 1960. So what's the reason of building this monument? Well, it's very simple, guys. The reason is to give the recognitions of those sailors. As you can see in this monument, guys, there are 33 figures who represent as the sailors back then. And one of them, guys, this is what caught my attention, is that one of the sailors is Ferdinand Magellan. And as you know, the Filipinos, Ferdinand Magellan is the one who discovered the Philippines from the west, okay? Magellan is the first Westerners or the first person from the west who discovered that Philippines exists. So siya po ang nakapagsabi at nakapag-ulat sa Portugal or dito sa Europe na may isang Pilipinas na malapit sa India, because back then as the sailors, these 33 sailors traveled or sailed their boat from the west going to India to do some trading business. So one day Ferdinand Magellan explored about Asia and he found that there's another country that it's a good way to do some trading exchange, and yun po yung nakita niya na ang Pilipinas nga ay isa sa pinakamalapit sa India. So doon po nagsimula ang kaganapan bakit si Ferdinand Magellan ay isa sa pinakamahalagang tao sa Pilipinas, sapagkat siya po ang nakapagbigay ulat sa neighboring countries na may isang Pilipinas na pwede nilang maging daanan upang mapabilis ang kanilang transaksyon pagdating sa mga trading business between Portugal to India. So isa po ito sa reason kung bakit napaka-importante ang Pilipinas pagdating ng Portugal back then. So between me and my friends, we were looking hard where is Magellan in this monument. So we had to research and finally we found it.
Ito si Magellan. Ito si Magellan. Ano pala?
Guys, to be honest, I was ashamed. I felt so ashamed because it was a puzzle for me of finding who is Magellan in these 33 figures. So, darn it, I have no idea. Hawak na sa end. Yeah. Yung may hat. Yan, yung may hat nga may circle. Sabi mo. Hat na may circle.
Yung may ano.
Which one here? Point in here.
This guy.
So as you heard that clearly, guys, it was really a struggle for me to find him. So thanks to my friend. It was really an interesting story though. If we're gonna replay back to the past and to the history, it gives us a great scenario of what happened, if Magellan didn't die in that battle between Lapu-Lapu and Magellan and Mactan, Cebu. So what happened to the Philippines now? So there's a lot of things to figure it out and to look at it and to balance it. Because of that, when Magellan told to their king in Portugal, that king didn't exert his interest to the Philippines for Magellan to explore more about Philippines. And because of that, Magellan was exiled in Portugal, and he left Portugal, and instead he went to Spain. So, and then Spain gave Magellan the power and the ability to go to explore the Philippines, and that's how it started the battle. And I guess if we were looking back again to the past, I think that's the history how Spain entered the Philippines, and the rest were the story. So if you want me to continue on doing on that story again, telling it back again, so I could do that, and probably on my next vlog, guys. It was an interesting story, and it really caught my attention to study this topic today. So let's go and explore more about Lisbon. And again, the structure of this monument of discoveries is located at the northern bank of the Tagus River. This is another interesting story here, because we are walking at the compass rose, or the map of this discoveries, where this sellers discovers all this area here, and they paint it out on the ground. So here we can see the Philippines. Here's the Philippine map in here, and we are sorting out our hometown in this map. Where's your island or your what?
Cebu dyan eh. Ako dito.
Dito ako.
Hindi pwede, may shadow. Dapat dito. Dito ka. Wag kang dyan, Chay. Naman Cebu.
Hahaha, I think we have to go back and study our Philippine map here, guys.
Doon siya namatay eh. Di ba dito ka? Dito ako eh. Pusog ka pa dito.
So these are all the countries that Magellan and his clan discovered. They painted in this one. It's so nice. Because we have a very limited time in Lisbon as well, so the next morning we didn't waste our time but to rent the bike, and we had the bike tour around Lisbon city, and so that we can see the things that we need to see in Lisbon. So join us, guys, in this wonderful tour, a biking tour in Lisbon. Lisbon.
Square. No, it's actually huge for a square. Yeah.
It's 36,000 square meters.
Lisbon is the capital city of Portugal. It has about 3 million populations in the city.
Yeah, the Venceslas Square.
Third one. 36,000 square meters and is surrounded by this big yellow building. What do you think that building was?
Before?
Before, yeah. You want to guess what it is now? A jail? That's weird. No other guesses?
Hospital.
Hospital?
Municipal.
Like a government offices?
Government offices? By spices and slaves and also onions. Because this side by 1755 we got this land passed into the river. This was only
There's a dead end stairs here due to the flush of water back in the 1700s.
this beautiful area, that's built a parking lot.
Lisbon is one of the oldest city in the world, and also Lisbon is the second oldest European capital city after Athens. In addition, I find it interesting because as well I noticed Lisbon is loaded with vibrant history. There's a lot of history in this old city.
In Spanish up to Asturias, which is like a mountain area on the top of the peninsula, okay, to the north, like the border between Spain and France. That's it. They pushed us from all the way over there, but they didn't go to the mountains to kill us off because they are from the north of Africa. So they know this.
So the tiles represent to the reflection of the sun. So the Moors came in the 1700 and built this kind of houses because they are originally from the South Africa, which is very sunny for them. So they built this kind of a structure of the building so that it will give shadow to each other, and to avoid the sun, the tiles and as the wall design of the outer of the building to get out to give the reflection of the sun. So I think that's the reason why. So it's cool. Now I have the answer. Guys, this biking tour is very intense for me. There are moments that I would rather want to walk than to ride a bike because the road is and the straight is very narrow, and I was surprised that I survived on this tour.
That is actually built by Gustav Eiffel, the same man who designed the Eiffel Tower. Now the game here is quite simple. How many tiles are there?
So this is the terrace of the overlooking view of the capital. It's showing a panoramic view of the capital city of Portugal. It has a lot of things to see in there. It's beautiful, guys. It's very stunning. It's magnificent. It's gigantic. I love it. It's very sunny and it's very colorful. It's, that's what I would say, it is vibrant. There's the cross.
When he was a crusader, okay, and he's son of
and thank God we are done on our bike tour. It was very intense for me, guys, and I don't know if I am going to recommend this for you guys to rent a bike for you, but if you do, but if you think you can handle it, go ahead, ride the electric bike, and just be careful, guys. In this video we are just walking around, checking what's going on, and trying to find what else we can stumble. And that's it for today's video. I have more video to upload very soon about Portugal, and hopefully to see you again in my next vlog. Bye! Legal Matters again. Sign out. Thank you for watching. Stay safe.